Oh, that's got me fired up. We are now joined by Elizabeth Burr, Senior Director at Solid State Studios, and Jeffrey Gullett, of course, the co-head of Call of Duty Mobile at Solid State Studios. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. How are we feeling?
Awesome. Glad to be here.
This has been so much fun, and we've got a lot to talk about with the new season coming up, so give us the scoop. What are we looking forward to?
Yeah, we're all super excited about what players are going to start seeing very soon in Season 9, and then continuing through Season 10. We've also got some officially celebrate our 6th anniversary for Season 11, but we wanted to extend the celebration by bringing back classic maps and modes that delivered meaningful gameplay changes. For example, the Battle Royale map Isolated at Night, which hasn't been in the game since 2021, is making a huge return. There's also the return of the night maps Hackney Yard, Summit, and Crash, which is something players have been experienced briefly back in 2020, but content like this has been in demand for a while now, and we're bringing them back so new fans can find out what all the hype was about. We're also adding the much sought-after Going Dark Battle Pass to the Battle Pass Vault in Season 10.
Yeah, and Season 9 is a really fun season since we got to celebrate Halloween, and you know Call of Duty loves to celebrate Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the much-loved Haunted Hacienda makes a return, plus Pumpkin Confirmed, an Attack of the Undead modes, and we also have the Super Infected playlist that will be live as well. There's Alexa Bliss and Undertaker. They're joining Codm as original operators, so they have their own voiceover, and we incorporated our motion capture technology to emulate their celebrated moves. We also have the Extreme Rules limited time WWE mode, where players can become Undertaker or Alexa Bliss and use their signature finishers to take down opponents.
This is awesome. I mean, anyone who's ever owned a trampoline has dreamt of doing a tombstone pile driver. I can do it on my cell phone now in Call of Duty Mobile. Alexa Bliss, though, this is what a lot of the new fans are fired up for. Her finisher in-game is nasty. The motion capture, what we're seeing right on screen here, this is one of the coolest things that happens in the Call of Duty franchise, and I love that we're seeing it in your game.
Yeah, this was really exciting that Alexa was able to come into the motion capture studio. We captured her likeness, but then she also worked with the team, as you see here, to get down her exact moves perfectly, and it really shows in the game.
So many awesome skins. The operators available. Season 9 has been incredible. The Undertaker is here, and we have so much more coming. When you look at this process, though, how much effort went into bringing WWE to life in Call of Duty Mobile?
Well, it doesn't just happen overnight, that's for sure. So, you know, this was a collaborative effort across all the teams working on Codm and, you know, our partnerships team, everyone. So it's just so exciting to really see this finally come to life, and, you know, to see all the great weapons that we've put out there for this season. I'm just so excited to see the players get to have their hands on it over the next day or so.
And to quote Tim the Tap Man, I mean, Call of Duty does some pretty great stuff with their weapon skins, but you guys do it differently in the Codm universe. I love what you've been building in Season 9, and we have Season 10 just around the corner.
Part of our 6th year celebration happening this fall, we wanted to bring back the GOAT of Mythic operators. I mean, the GOAT of Call of Duty. And my personal favorite, because he's a fellow dog owner,
Of course.
the one, the only, Mythic Ghost is returning to Codm in Season 9.
This is going to go like hotcakes. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Mythic Ghost back in Codm. So much news. We need a quick break to recover, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't miss out. Log into the web store using your Call of Duty mobile ID and snag your free gift. No purchase needed. Visit the Call of Duty mobile web store now.
Welcome back. It looks like that iHeartRadio progress bar is filling up fast, and I am loving the energy from the Call of Duty mobile community today. Okay, so Jeff and Elizabeth, I've been a long-time Codm fan, and I truly love the way this game plays. It sounds like you guys have got some other exciting improvements to share with us, though. What do you have in store?
Yeah, we're constantly making improvements to the game to ensure we're delivering the best possible experience for our players. And over the past couple of years, we've been remastering some of our most popular multiplayer maps to improve performance and enhance the graphics. And we've also been implementing new first-person weapon handling animations. Some of the latest weapons, like the Ram 7 and the MG82, already have feature these updates. and we're rolling these out to all the weapons over time. And player movement is also getting a big overhaul, as well as everyone should notice more fluid and natural movement across the board. All of these improvements enhance the player immersion, which is why Codm continues to set such a high bar for graphics and visual fidelity.
And we're also always looking for more ways to bring Codm to more people around the world, because that's, the beauty of mobile.
So everyone wants to know what weapons are coming soon.
Well, we're maintaining our current cadence of adding new weapons as well as adding in a few surprises. So the classic Sten machine gun is coming in a few days to Season 9.
Nice.
And then later in Season 10, the Einhorn revolving shotgun is being added. Plus the SO-14 marksman rifle from the recent Modern Warfare 2 is going to be coming in Season 11.
So that's weapons covered. But let's chat a little bit about the operators. We heard earlier Mythic Ghost is coming back, but I have a feeling that's not all on that front.
I know, it's never not just all.
We got more.
So as Leo mentioned, the level of work and creativity that goes into our Mythics is incredible. We recently launched Mythic Dark Shepherd and have been overwhelmed by the response from our players. And you can bet that after our re-release of Mythic Ghost, you'll hear more about a new face coming to the Mythic roster.
More Mythics in the Mythic roster. Oh boy, well that trailer is gonna get a certain group of the community talking. Gentlemen, this is gonna have fans so fired up. We welcome back Matt and Leo to the show. DMZ Recon is coming to Call of Duty Mobile. What should we know about it?
Yeah, DMZ Recon, it's inspired by Infinity Ward's amazing DMZ mode from 2022's MW2. And our goal here is to give players our take on the extraction mode experience. And the core of that experience, it's just combat. DMZ's combat, it's the best in any extraction game on the planet, period. The great thing about COD is we know how to do PvP better than anyone. But PvE and PvEVP, these are different beasts. DMZ, for me, it just nails that PvE experience. It has really engaging mechanics. Things like boss fights, weapon cases, factions you can interact with, danger of radiation zones, and map design that's very smart and intelligent from a combat perspective. When you add these all together, they just provide a PvE experience that is unrivaled and ridiculously fun. Our DMZ Recon experience, it embodies all these really crucial elements and mechanics.
Yeah, we designed from the ground up to be a major addition to Call of Duty Mobile, standing alongside Battle Royale and multiplayer. That type of positioning means we are pouring our heart and souls into making world-class mode. Matt talked about some of the areas we are developing on that come from DMZ. At the same time, DMZ Recon is not a port. It's a reimagining for mobile players. We are going deep on progression, and we have a full set of systems, earning collectibles in matches to unlock buffs, investing in skill trees to shape a unique playstyle, and the big draw for extraction fans, grinding for gear. It's important that progression feel impactful and rewarding.
I'm so excited about this, but what can you tell us about what we saw in the teaser, gentlemen? I know it was less than 30 seconds, but there was a lot in there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, you likely have noticed that some new points of interest that you haven't seen before. We have a brand new map made just for DMZ Recon called Serpent Island. The points of interest on Serpent Island will be different from other large maps. They will be much more varied and intricate.
Yeah, the goal has been for us to build a place where players, they just feel immersed, a world that feels lived in, a place where they can make new discoveries each time they drop in. It feels like a place you want to be able to come back to. That's our goal. That's what we're aiming for. And the team, we've been thinking a lot about, zones within the map, making sure they feel unique, making sure they feel things that are, just like separate distinct, almost like biomes. And to that end, we have unique factions that players can encounter along the way that feel like almost local to those biomes. For us, the goal, it's just really to make it feel more than a map, just a little bit like a world, a place you want to go back to.
It definitely looks like that. And for someone that is familiar with DMZ already, how would you say DMZ Recon adds or changes to that formula? Because you said it's not a port. This is a reimagining.
Yeah, it's a good question. You know, there are a lot of differences. For us, a port we don't think is the right approach. We want to make sure that it just feels unique and it feels ownable. So one of the areas we thought really a lot about in the spirit of differences was progression. How does what I do in this match carry over to the next? How does my 1,000th match feel different than the 10th? These are really important questions for us.
Well, now the big question that everyone is going to be asking in the chat right now, when can players get their hands on it?
It's a good question. You know, we don't have a release date just yet. Sorry, fans, but we're really, really hard at work. Like, we have many hundreds of people just pouring our souls into this. We're going to launch as soon as it's ready. The soonest you can know is just by looking on all the social channels. We'll make sure the first time we're ready, that's where we'll update for the newest drop.